Hey guys, welcome back to Cook Like Sasha. Today I have a real treat for you. I'm gonna show you how to cook the most delicious, rich and nutritious Jamaican style pepper pot soup. You don't wanna miss this one. And of course, I'm doing it my way. So let's get started with our meats. I have a variety. And this is one of the features of pepper pot soup. You need a variety of meat. So I have my cow skin, cow foot, chicken foot, salt beef, and cow head. And having a salty meat is gonna make it very nice. So you can put in a pigtail, a salt beef, and salt beef is just another name for corned beef. So I'm removing all the corned beef because it is salted. It is cured meat, so you have to remove some of the nitrates, which is the pink stuff, and you have to remove the salt. You wanna boil it up about 3 to 4 different times until you remove most of the salt content. Now it's time to tenderize all the meats. For added flavor, I am adding some Jamaican all-purpose seasoning, a lot of garlic cloves, pimento, and enough water to cover the pot. And I'm gonna allow it to pressure cook until the meats are nice and tender. And for this part, you do not want to skip the garlic. The garlic is gonna give you such a lovely flavor. Guys, just look at that broth, so rich and so delicious. Now it's at this point that I'm gonna add the chicken foot. Why? Because the chicken foot is not as tough as the other meats and I did not want it to mash out. So I'm just topping it off with some water. We still have quite a bit of stuff to do. So the chicken foot will cook by the end of the soup. So don't worry about it. So add the chicken foot, and then next we're going to move on to preparing our greens, which is an essential element to the pepper pot soup. This is what makes it green. So I'm using spinach, kale, and callaloo. But you can feel free to use whatever greens you have and in whatever combination. This is gonna give it a nice rich green color, and it's also gonna make the soup rich in fiber and iron. I'm gonna use my Ninja blender to blend it up into a nice smooth consistency, and I'm not gonna strain it because I need all that fiber and all the nutrients. Next, I'm going to move on to preparing my coconut milk. Now you can feel free to use a fresh coconut if you have one. However, I'm using the coconut milk powder. It's pretty simple to do. Just add some warm water to coconut milk powder and mix it around, and that's it. Next up comes dumpling. So as you can tell, I am while all the meat is cooking and tenderizing, I am just preparing all the stuff that I want to go into the soup. So here I'm just making some spinners. Spinners are made by just spinning the dough between your hands, and yeah, that's it. Here I'm making just regular dumpling. You just roll it around, press in the middle to make like a little small well, and that's it. But with soup dumplings, they come in a variety of different sizes and shapes. A lot of people like spinners, some people like medium spinners, some like small, some like large, some like them soup with some clackies in it, but I'm not gonna be making any of those today. I'm just making some regular spinners in different sizes. Now back to the pot. Now it's time to add in our mixed up greens or blended greens, and it's gonna give a nice color. But guys, in terms of nutrition, this soup is like so good for you. So while all of that is cooking, I'm just gonna go back to preparing everything that I want to add into the soup. Point to note, this is something that I did off camera. I did remove all the cowhead, the corned beef, the fresh beef, the cow skin, everything except the chicken foot. I removed it and I placed it in a container just because I didn't want it to get melted in the pot, because they were already tender. So just cooking it even more, it would get overly tender and then they would just get lost in the pot, and I didn't want that. So I removed those, set them one side, and I'm gonna add them back closer to the end. So right now I only have the chicken foot in the pot. So if you're wondering where all the meat is, it's right there on the counter. So this is just a part of my process. If you want to avoid doing this, what you can do is just soften the meat halfway and then finish cooking while you're doing all the preparation for everything that you want to add in the soup. I hope you guys understood that. So next, I'm just chopping up my carrots. I also have some Irish potatoes and some sweet potatoes. So at this point, you can add whatever you like. I love green bananas in my soup, but this soup in particular, I love to take it for like an iron supplement, natural iron supplement, and bananas and banana skins are rich in iron. So I'm adding my green bananas at this point. You can also add yam. I love green breadfruit as well in my soup, but I didn't have any. You can add turnip, chocho or chayote. Whatever it is that you like in soup, you can prepare it and add it at this point. Now I'm adding everything that I prepared. So the dumplings are going in, and I also added the coconut milk off camera. And I'm also adding some of the carrots, not all, because I kind of like I don't like my carrots too soft in my soup, so I'm adding some of them now, and I'm gonna add some closer to the end. Guys, just look on the bubble, and the smell is just so amazing, guys, so amazing. I'm topping it off with even more of my blended vegetables, just to give that green some more color. And don't be afraid to add water, because with all of that boiling, you will be losing some amount of water. So don't be afraid to top it up back if it's getting too low. And of course, you know, we cannot cook soup without the cock soup mix. I mean, this soup, you really don't need it, because the salt beef has a lot of flavor and a lot of salt content, but I am adding it. Now this is the point where I'm gonna add back all the meat that was tenderized from before. So they're nice and tender at this point, but they're still intact, and that's what we want. We don't want to lose the meat, so that's why I removed it and set it aside, because I don't want it to mash out. And then to finish up, I'm just gonna add some green scallion on top, some thyme, and of course scotch bonnet pepper. And for added flavor, I'm adding another scotch bonnet pepper, but this time I am just poking it. I poked it with some cloves, and this is gonna impart even more flavor. Now this is where I'm gonna add the rest of my carrots and some okra. The okra is gonna give the soup even more body, and of course the flavor. I love okra, so yes. And of course more green. And after 15 minutes, guys, 15 minutes of bubbling and sizzling, the soup is ready. Just look how rich it is. Just look how nutritious it is, guys. Everything in this soup is good for you. It's gonna give you stamina. It's gonna be so fulfilling, so comforting, so delicious. This is my Jamaican style Pepperpot soup, and of course I'm gonna show you guys how I plate it up. A little bit of everything goes in. I have my cow head, my green banana, my salt beef, my fresh beef, dumpling, chicken foot, and of course a piece of cow foot, and my okra. Oh my god, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think, subscribe for the next one, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.